The Saga of the Deli Dumbass. For the past couple of years, I have been working at a local supermarket. Not a high-paying job, but I'm not too worried about money at the moment. After finishing senior year of high school, being 18, I was given the opportunity to work in the deli. Overall, it was a change of pace and meant better pay, so I jumped at the opportunity. My first week went well. I joined up at the same time as another guy who was also pretty good at the job. Then, 1 week into the job, another employee joined up. Kevin was an interesting guy right from the start. On day 1 of the job, he was half an hour late getting back from his 15-minute break because he needed to finish his cigarettes. Not much of a big deal, but it was annoying. Things went downhill from there. For 3 months, I dealt with the guy. I was still very new and trying to learn the ropes, but working with him made me look like a seasoned veteran of the culinary arts. The most complete list of his stupid actions that I can offer up. 1. Overflowed the sinks on a daily basis. Kevin was put on dish duty on multiple occasions. Every time, it went down the same way. He turned the sinks on and watched them fill up. Nothing else. He didn't run dishes under the flowing water, he just sat there staring at it. The increased focus didn't help him either, because every time, he filled those sinks half a centimeter below capacity and then threw in a big pile of dishes, pushing the water over the top edge of the basin. 2. Ruined the rotisserie oven mitts. Kevin also hated putting his hands in the water after he filled the sink. Reaching to the bottom to pull the plug was something he just couldn't do. This was an understandable situation. I don't like doing that either. We had a pair of rubber gloves by the sink for anybody that felt this way. Kevin preferred to grab the oven mitts from the rotisserie station. These oven mitts were thick rubber gloves with foam inside. Because the sink was so overflowed with water, however, he soaked the gloves inside and out when he used them. Which is a problem because foam doesn't dry quickly. This became a repeat occurrence too, so we had to resort to hiding them in the bakery section of the store. This didn't stop him from looking for them every time he overflowed the sinks though. 3. Dark web deli. Kevin also worked really slowly. Seriously, the guy took 40 minutes to do a 5-minute job. Flipping meat is simple. Pull tray, put lunch meat on new tray, put back in case. Repeat 7 more times. He realized that he wasn't good at it, so he chose to look up better meat flipping tactics on the internet, and when that failed, he chose to look for, and I am not exaggerating, what he verbatim called forbidden tactics off the dark web and quad. As I said earlier, there is only one possible tactic. Pull tray, put meat on new tray, put new tray in case. But if he wants to look up criminal deli tactics, who am I to stop him? And now some minor incidents. 4. Offered to tape my tortilla wraps back together after I cut them in half to fit in the container. 5. Took 5 hours to cut a small bag of broccoli, and still didn't cut it small enough. 6. Didn't give up the search for the rotisserie oven mitts, even after 2 months trying. 7. Didn't close a big bag of shredded cheese, which basically ruined the entire bag. 8. He didn't label whatever meat or cheese that he did cut properly, so that had to get thrown out too. 9. Whenever we asked him to speed up his work a little bit, he got defensive. After one of his 5-hour sessions cutting broccoli got to be too much for our cook in the back, he asked Kevin to speed it up a bit. Kevin proceeded to walk into the back and for 15 minutes straight, just kept on asking, "How do I work faster? Huh? How do I work faster? Huh?" And quad. 10. Dumped chicken grease down the sink on 2 occasions. This is pretty much when everybody gave up hope on the guy. For anybody who doesn't know, chicken grease turns into a jelly when left out. Imagine what that does when it is left in a pipe. 11. Despite all of these incidents, he claimed to have been a professional, working delis for over 10 years. He also claimed he had nothing wrong with him in the head. 12. Towards the end of his time with us, came the hot case incident. Kevin was dishing out food to some customers from the hot case, but rather than grab metal silverware from the drawer next to it, he grabbed a plastic spoon from the back that we would normally use in the cold case. Our cook asked him a rhetorical question: "What happens when you put plastic in the hot case?" Kevin, in a moment of Kevin intelligence, revealed that he didn't know. He spent 30 minutes trying to guess however. Good on you, Kevin. Show them that intelligence. I wasn't working the next day, but I wish to God that I was. Kevin revealed that he had done research into what happens when you put plastic in the hot case. Somehow, his research brought him to one conclusion: plastic, when left in a hot case for too long, turns to metal. This wasn't just a throwaway comment. He kept it going. He and our cook went back and forth in this conversation, which quickly led to an argument, and then eventually the two had to be separated because everybody working the deli that day was certain the two were going to throw hands. We still can't figure out what led him to think that heating plastic would turn it to metal, but at this point, this part of the story gives us so many laughs, that we just don't care. Around the end of the summer, I was just about to start college. I was 1 week away when I went in for another Kevin shift. Only this time, I found out that he had been no call/no show for 3 days straight. As a result, management considered it quitting and pulled his name off the schedule. That last week, Working shifts without him, we got more done than if he had been working. In the end, Kevin faded away to a simple bad memory. Despite this, we all still laugh whenever somebody asks the question, what happens when you put plastic in the hot case? And wherever Kevin went next, I hope he's gotten a better handle on things, and I thank him for giving me this story.